Alright, this is Nick Mutasio, section 0301, exam 2 makeup video. Okay, so we're going to open up Creo, hit new, I get rid of the default template, and we're going to name our part. So we're going to do the main body, and I'll call it remake or redo. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, hit OK, include the name and main body. Alright, okay. So the first thing we're going to do is make the revolved view. So click revolve. I'm going to pick this front axis, front datum plane. We're going to go to sketch view. We're going to turn off these. I'm going to make a center line around the vertical axis. And I'm going to make, most importantly, an axis of revolution around the vertical axis. Alright, now I'm going to click on line, and we're going to make the cross section for our part. Alright, and we'll drag these into places where we can see them. Okay, so we're going to make this 0.25. The height is going to be 0.5. This inner diameter is going to be 1. This is going to be 5. This should be 4.5, and this should be 4, but these might be a bit messed up. Yeah, I think this is a bit wrong. Alright, so click dimension, click on this, click the middle button of your mouse, delete the 4, and make this 0.5. Now you're good. So we established this is the inner hole, the smallest hole. That'll work itself out later. Anyway, click OK. Make sure it revolves all the way around. You got 360. Looks good. Hit check. Alright, now we're going to do the blend. So you're going to go to Shapes, click Blend. Sections, Define, and you're going to click this right here. Make sure the arrow is facing down. Hit Sketch. Back to Sketch View. Click Center Circle. And draw a circle here. Make sure you don't accidentally constrain it like this. Just drop it down somewhere that it doesn't constrain. And the diameter is going to be 3 inches. So go ahead and do that. Now you're going to go to Section. You're going to want this to go 3 inches up. And you're going to hit Sketch. And you're going to do, surprisingly, another circle. Remember, don't accidentally constrain it. This is going to have a 1.5 inch diameter. Go ahead and make that. Click OK. Almost done. You're going to hit Section. You want 3 again. You're going to insert another section. So hit 3. Make sure that's 3. Sketch. And you're going to do another circle. And this one is also going to be a 3 inch diameter. Hit check. Make sure it looks right. Looks right to me. Check. Alright, now we're going to establish some datum planes. These are going to be helpful for the drawing as well as for the build. So you're going to want to turn on plane display and click this bottom plane down here. It's going to have an up arrow, and you want this to transition 3.5 up. Click OK. Click plane again. It's going to automatically select that one you just did. From there, you want it to go 3 up. Just make sure it rests right at the top of here. So if you start back at the bottom, make it 6.5. Anyway, don't overcomplicate it. Alright, now we're going to mirror this revolved view around this plane so we can get it up top here. So go on the revolve in the model tree, click mirror, you're going to click this middle plane that you just made, and click check. That's all you got to do. Alright, we're almost there. We just got a couple extrudes and a round, so I'm going to do extrude, and I'm going to do extrude cuts. I'm going to click this inner circle down here, like this thing right here. Anyway, go to sketch view, circle. I'm going to constrain the circle because it's what I want. If you don't, just make sure you have a diameter of 1 inch. Click OK. Now you want this to remove area. Make sure you have it going down, so click that, and then you want it to go all the way through. And look through it. Looks good. Click check. I'm going to do one more extrude view. So click extrude. You're going to click on this surface. Go to sketch view, circle, and you want this to have a diameter of 2 inches. Hit OK when you got that done. Remove area, it's going to go inward, and you only want it to go in an inch. Hit OK. Now it should still be highlighted. Make sure you have it highlighted if for some reason you got anxious and decided to unclick. Anyway, you're going to mirror it about that same axis we mirrored the first revolve. That's that middle plane you made. So right here, click check that, and there you have it. There's your other extrude. You're almost done. You just got some rounds left. So go and click on round. You're going to hold the control key on your while you click. So click this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge, and make it 0.1. Hit check. We're going to save this. You know, just save it where you can find it. I'll just throw it in right here. All right, good to go. All right, well, we'll do, all right, we're almost done with this. Before we exit out, we're just going to do a couple more things. So we need a custom view and a cross section, and we might as well go ahead, get the properties done for this for the build materials. Anyway, all right, so we're going to do the section view first. All right, so go to View Manager. I'm going to go to Sections, New, Offset. We're going to call it D because that's what the drawing has it as. And sketch on this right here. All right, I'm going to put on Hidden Line, and I'm going to make some references. I'm going to choose the outer circle and the inner circle. All right, might have been a bit redundant there, but anyway, you're going to click on a line, and you're going to start at the center and go all the way to the outer circle. And you're going to make this like 90-degree looking cut. You're done with that, click OK, and presuming you did it right, this is going to happen. Just orient it. I'm going to put shading with edges back on. You want the hash marks to be there. And check. Alright, now you're going to go to Orient. You want to put it in a position where you can kind of see everything, so this is pretty good. And then New. And I'm just going to call this main body. Call it whatever you want. Call it Barney, doesn't matter. Hit Enter. Make sure it works. You know, we'll click on left, right, and main body, and would you look at that, it comes up. Alright, almost there. So we're going to put in the properties for the BLM table. So go to Component Interface, click down Model Intent, you're going to go to Parameters. You're going to see all this lovely random stuff. Anyway, you're going to hit plus, and you're going to want to throw in part number. Part, make sure you have the underscore number. You're going to make it a string, and this is going to be A-001. Check it. We're going to add one more, and it's going to be price. This is a real number, and we're going to make it 350. Hit check. Okay. Save. Now we are done with this part. So we're gonna, we'll go ahead and do the drawing. So drawing, unclick default template. Calls main body, redo, drawing. Okay. Empty with format. Make sure you pull up the spring 2018. I have mine right over here. Okay. I full screen it. All right, before I do anything, hold down Alt, click on this, get inches. Now just to get out of, okay. All right, so general view, we're going to drop in the isometric view first, so just plop it up here in this corner. All right, while you're in view type, put it main body, apply. Now we're going to go to scale, custom scale 0.375 is going to be our custom scale, apply, sections 2D plus D, apply, and then view display, you're going to want no hidden, apply, okay. Now if it isn't letting you move it, just hold on the right click and unclick lock movement and it'll move around. This moves proportionally to where you place it with this. It's like a puppy that just doesn't go away. Anyway, just keep it there. Alright, now we're going to drop in the front view. Same thing, general view, just drop it in there. We're going to click front, apply, scale, same thing, 0.375, apply, and that'll be it. So go into here and get hidden line, repaint. I'm just going to move this down here. We're going to get our top view, so make sure you click on this body and hit projection view, pop it up there. There's your top view. Magic. Alright, next we're going to do the detailed view, so click detailed view, and you want to make sure you click this top part right here, so left click on that, and then you're going to left click around your X and make this horrible shape that's supposed to resemble a circle. When you're good with that, click the middle button on your mouse, and it's actually going to make a circle. And then before you click anything else, you're going to left click where you want to place this projected view, or detailed view, excuse me. I'm going to left click it over here. And there you go. It also has a puppy that follows it. Alright. Hold on, right click, properties, scale, we're going to make this a scale of 2. Apply, okay. Alright, I gotta get the puppy out of the way. Alright, almost there. Now we just gotta do the revolved views, and then we'll just annotate and call it a day on this drawing. So, we are gonna go to, actually we're gonna turn on our plane display. Very important. Revolve view, just double click on, or just click on this until this pops up. You're going to see this down here. You want it planar and single. You're going to hit done. This first one, we'll call it A. Check. You want it on plane. Just ignore that. And see this plane right here, how it highlights? You're just going to click that, and that'll come up. Hit apply. We're going to make a second one. Same deal. Done. Call this one B. Plane, and you're going to want to pick this plane. Apply. Okay, now our A went away, so we'll just get it back up. Come on, okay, there we go. A. Apply. Okay, alright. We'll drag this guy over here, this one over here. Make sure these center lines go through them. Alright. Turn off the plane display. Okay, now all we have to do is annotate. Shouldn't take too much longer. So we'll start up with the top view, click on it, go to annotate, show model annotations. It's going to give us 1,000,000. We only want 2. So you're going to look for the 4.5 and the 5. It looks like they're in here somewhere. Alright. I'm just going to kind of guess and check here, and then we'll just delete what we don't want. And make sure you add the center lines. It's important. Alright. So let's see what ones we ended up getting. We got the 1 where we don't want, and it looks like the 4.5 is right there, and the 5 is going to be right here. Alright, we're going to flip these, and we're going to flip all the diameters that we do. And before we continue, we're going to go to File, Prepare, Drawing Properties, Detail Options, Change. You're going to type in arrow style. For me, it comes up right away. See how it says closed? You want it filled. Okay. Close. Repaint it, now you got filled arrows. Why doesn't that button do that by default is beyond me. Anyway, so that's done. Make sure your center lines go through the circle as well. Alright, we're going to move down to here. Click on this, same deal, show model annotations. We're going to go to here. We only want the 2.5 and the 3. Or excuse me, the 2 and the 3. And that's what we're going to get. 3, 2, we'll flip these. Let's actually move this actually onto the drawing. Come on. There you go. Alright, same deal. We're going to want the 1.5 and the 1. Put the 1 up here, the 1.5 down here, and surprise, surprise, you're going to flip them. Okay. click on this body, show model annotations. You're going to click the one right here, and is it the 0.5? 0.5 right here. We're going to add a couple more in later, and just make sure you get a center line. Okay. Alright, so, make sure the center line goes all the way through. We're just going to flip this, have it come right there, move our puppy. Alright, so click dimension, hold down control, you're going to click on this line, and then middle click to drop it. And we're just going to do that one more time from here to this bottom one. And drop it. Alright. Almost done. We just got to do the annotations over here. You want the round. We'll just put in the others. Okay. We're going to edit the round. We'll put in space X4. Enter. Or you don't even need to probably enter, that's kind of redundant. This just will indicate that we have 4 of these. You couldn't guess. Alright. Just spacing. Okay. And we're going to add the dimension for this. We're going to add the dimension for its height. Nope. And we're going to show the dimension from here to here. Shows how wide that is. All right. Just double check I got everything. Looks good to me. Alright, so after you finish this, surprise, surprise, you're going to save it. Okay. And then you are going to export it as a PDF. Just drop it right here. PDF. Okay. Oh, crap. Alright. My bad. You're going to go to Save As, Export. Export. Okay. Momentary lapse of reason right there. Also an album. Alright. Now we're going to make our spring. So go to New, unclick that, call it the spring, not any ordinary spring. Okay. Who's it modeled by? Myself. We're going to call it the spring. Okay. So for this, you're going to go to Sweep, Helical Sweep. You're going to References, define this data plane, sketch view, turn off these data planes. I'm going to make a center line around the horizontal axis and a axis of revolution around the horizontal axis as well. I'm going to go to line, and from the vertical axis, we're just going to stretch this line out, and we want it 4 inches in diameter and 6 inches in length. Check. Pitch is going to be 2 inches, and the sketch pad right there. Center rectangle 0.5 and 0.4. Double check that. Yeah, looks good. Okay. So I like to see it. Oh, that looks great. All right. before we do anything else, we're going to turn on the plane again. We're going to add an axis that will help with the assembly. So click on axis, make sure these planes are up. Hold down Control and click this plane and this plane. You're going to see the axis run right through there. That's what we like to see. And while we're at it, let's add the properties for this. So model intent parameters. We're going to add the part number. String A-02, check. And we're going to add the price. 15, I believe. Yep. Okay. Click OK. And that's it for this. Just turn off the planes. Save. Okay. Alright. So now we're going to do the assembly. So new assembly. Exam2 redo. Okay. Oh god, I can't spell my own name. Alright, that's right. And exam2. Okay. Gotta full window this. Alright. Don't bother with that for now. Assemble. Click on assemble. I've done this too many times, messing up the video. So these are all my past attempts. You're gonna click main body redo, the one we made this time, and just drop it in there. Check. Assemble. Now we're gonna drop the spring. And to move it around, you just hold Control Alt. Just do that. I'm gonna want the axes to show, so I can, and I'll do the planes in a sec. So placement. Alright, you're gonna click this axis and then to this axis, and you want it coincident. You're gonna add a new constraint. And I've tried a couple different ways. Sometimes they don't always pan out for some reason. I'm going to try plain. So we're gonna, that's a lot of planes. This is kind of messy. So we're going to move this over here. And we're going to pick this plane onto this plane. See if we can get coincident. Oh, that's what I like to see. And it rests right inside there. You can see. And it ain't gonna move. Turn off these planes. Axes. Check. Alright. Look at that. Alright. Now we're gonna make another custom view, so this looks pretty good. Move it like a little bit like that. Okay, alright. View manager, orient, new. Call this assemble. Autobots. Yay. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And now we're gonna go to explode. Let's get our exploded in there. New. So go to explode from view manager, new. Just call it A. Enter. So have A highlighted, properties. You're going to click on this. This is edit position. And you're just going to click on the spring and move it back. You don't need Control Alt or anything. You just drag it. Alright. When it looks good for you, looks good for me, check. Go back to list. See how it's got the plus thing? Alright, so you're going to hold the right click, save. Okay. And it should stay there now. Close that out. Now we're going to do the drawings for this in the exploded. So new drawing exam2 redo. Okay. It's saved our spring 2018. Okay. The full view here. Alright. So we're going to have two sheets for this. We're going to have one sheet for the exploded in one sheet for the spring, for the assemble, excuse me. I'm just going to go ahead and put in our units and spell them right. Alright. You know what, we'll do the exploded view first because it takes less time. So general view, yeah, okay, just drop it. You're going to go to scale, custom, it's going to be 0.6, apply. And then you're gonna go to, hit me in a sec. Alright, view states, check explode, and you're gonna click A, apply. And then make sure you have the assemble view, so go to view type, assemble. Okay. Gonna move our puppy over here. So it's centered, and make sure this is to no hidden, and repaint. That's it. Alright, back to our assemble. Okay, drop it in there. Assemble view, apply, scale. This one's going to be 0.65, 625, excuse me. 625, apply. I hope that goes away. Okay, alright, it goes away. Alright, so when you almost think you're done, you're not. So now you're gonna go to table, and it's at our build of materials. So table, insert table, make sure the bottom right's there. We're gonna want 5 columns, keep it 2 rows. Width 9 maybe. I don't know. Alright, I looked this up in the book. It's 10.75 and it should be 1.36. Okay. Alright. Let's edit the width. Oh, that was just for that column. Alright. To go over the drawing tree, table height and width. Why do you do this? Okay. Alright. You want the width to be 8.6, so when I put 9 in earlier, make sure it's 8.6. Click OK. Alright. So now you're going to go to repeat region. You're going to have click add, and you're going to want to click on this, and then this. Then you're going to go to attributes. Attributes. Did I do something wrong? Alright, give me a sec. Alright, repeat region, add, simple. Click on this. Click on this. Attributes. Why is it not coming up? You think you know how to do a table. Alright, in the meantime, we're going to just type in our things. So we have index, center it, part number, center it. This should be price, part name, excuse me, part name, center it, oh, excuse me, price, center it, and then quantity, or QTY. and center it. All right. So yeah, you definitely want to go to repeat region. And then after repeat region, you're going to go to add, like I said, and make sure simple. I'm going to click here, make sure that attributes. All right, I was overthinking it. You're going to click on attributes and just make sure you click the entire row. And there you go. All right, so you don't want any duplicates. Flat and be in by part, done, return, done. All right, so now you're going to go to this and you're going to double left click it. And for this, you want to go to RPT and then index for here, part number. I'm going to go to ASM, MBR, user defined, and then we typed in part number. If for some reason you called it literally anything else, type in that. Check. This next column, part name. Part name should be, we didn't define it, but it should be ASM, MBR, name. I always want to click the name beforehand. Price we defined, so same thing, ASM, MBR, user defined, PRICE, price. And then quantity, it's RPT, quantity. They're going to go back to over here and you're going to hit update tables and what? All right. Well, of course, with my luck, neither of these show up. RPT index, date table. All right, well, that was the process. I'm just gonna delete this table and just do it again, but that's what you're supposed to do. Might have been due to me being just clicking on it so many times and hitting repeat region. If this could go away, that would make my day. And then table 2 delete. All right, so that was the gist of it. After that, you'll be able to do your bubbles. Let's see how fast I can do this. I doubt it's very fast. Bear with me. Let's see. Wonder if it would be fitting to tell a joke right now. All right, repeat. All right. This column won't pop up anymore. There's row. Let's see if it does it anyway. Damn. Darn. So, other than my apparent technical difficulties, let's try this one more time. Add attributes. Let me pick the stinking row. No, 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 no. Alright, well, other than that, you can create your balloons. If we had our index, we would be able to create our balloons. Man, why is this not working? Alright. Where'd it go? How'd you get up there? Alright. Alright. Try it one more time. If not. Alright, this is going to be price. This is quantity. Repeat region. I go to add. It's simple. Attributes. There we go. All right. No duplicates. Done. Return. Done. Double click here. RPT. Index. ASM. MBR. User find. I'll fix that in a sec. ASM, MBR, name, ASM, MBR, user find, price, RPT, quantity, update tables. There we go. Alright, so the reason for that is because I just called it main body redo, and it's just overlapping. Had I actually called it main body, this would not be there. I've already have something in here called main body, so anyway, we'll fix this, call this part number, and then last but not least is create balloons. You got these that pop up. To get them in the spots we want them, we're just gonna click on this. Oh. Alright, edit attachment, change reference. I'll click over here. Yep. Done return, and we want this to be a solid filled dot. Excuse me. And just we'll move this over here. And for 2, we're gonna do the same thing. Comma. Edit attachment, change reference, and we're gonna put it right up here. Done. And same thing, you're gonna want a filled dot. After you're done with this, save it. Okay. And then save as, export, make it a PDF, and voila. So other than the naming of the parts overlapping, that can easily be fixed with a column change or naming the parts the right. Everything else is how it would be done for the exam. That should be it. So again, this is Nick Mutasio, section 0301.